This is Into the Fire.
I am welcoming to Into the Fire the Brisbane Lions Academy player, the quick, the agile, the tall midfielder, Carter Michael. Nice to meet you, Carter.
Hey Liam, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. First things first, did you grow up in Maroochydore? Because that has to be one of the nicest places in Australia. And what was the young Carter Michael like?
I grew up in Maroochydore. I was actually born in Nambour, which is probably 15 minutes away from Maroochydore. But yeah, grew up in Maroochydore my whole life. And as you said, yeah, it's a pretty awesome place to grow up. The weather's beautiful. So now I've been lucky enough to grow up here.
Yeah.
And what was the young Carter Michael like? Well, he had a brother. So him and his brother always used to love, I guess, fighting each other a lot. So he's my brother's name's Jordan, by the way. So me and him were very sporty growing up. So me and him played many different sports like tennis, cricket, basketball, any sport with a ball, you name it, we played it. So yeah, I guess as a young Carter, I just loved playing any type of sport, just being around my mates whenever I could and getting to the beach, of course.
Yeah, well, the beach is pretty good.
Yeah, who doesn't love the beach?
I mean, yeah. You have a brother in the academy with you, Jordan. So he's Jordan Michael. I bet he wishes he was Michael Jordan. What is he like? And is it good having him around you in the academy?
Yeah, funny you say that. All the teachers at school get him mixed up. They always put his first name last, so they always say Michael Jordan. So, he loves it. But, yeah, as you said, Geordie has been in the academy for a few years now with me. So, it's been great being in the academy with him. I pretty much drive him to training. So, I've always got someone there to be with on the trip to Brisbane, which is about an hour and a half away for each training session. So, yeah, he's one to look after next year. So, maybe you'll have to get in touch with him next year, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. He sounds like a legend.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Now, you were coached by your dad all the way through your juniors. I've always wondered how that would be. Did you ever say, "Hey, Dad, I need to go in the midfield today"?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to have my dad start coaching me in under-10s when I first started playing footy. And I guess as a young age, he threw me in the midfield straight away, which is great. I guess he wanted me to grow up being a midfielder because I guess that's where the footy is most of the time. So, no, I didn't have many dramas where I had to tell him to get me in the midfield because I would have been there already. So, no, I was pretty fortunate to have my father as a coach. So, I've learned most of my tricks off him, I would say.
Sounds awesome. Now, you said your dad said to you he was a good footballer until knee injuries. My dad says the same thing, mate. It seems a common dad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was. He's on 4 ACLs, which is crazy. So, fingers crossed, none of that passes down to you and I.
Now, you're a great-sized midfielder who loves nothing more than getting the ball in congestion and bursting out the centre square onto that great left foot. Having such acceleration and an elite burst of speed is a huge asset. What are your other attributes you'd like scouts to look at?
Yeah, great question, Liam. I think one of the big ones would be my contested footy. I think that goes a little bit underrated because the last couple of years I've been pushed out onto a wing just because I haven't been big enough, I guess. But I feel growing up as a junior, I played most of my footy as an inside midfielder. So I think that's one area of my game I think I can really build and really show for scouts.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute. Now, your delivery by foot is as good as Domino's Pizza's driver. Sorry, had to put that in there. How important has it been here for you to do something other than just footy?
Yeah. As you said, it's been it was great working at Domino's. So I worked at Domino's for about a year, and about yeah, which was great. I was being a delivery driver, so it was a pretty cruisy job, just dropping pizzas off to people. And then about 5 months ago, I passed that job on and got a new job because I just finished high school, and I needed a full-time job to get more money and do something during my days. So now I work out in a factory, so I make stairs at the moment, 5 days a week. So yeah, started at 6:30 and finished at 4 today. So they're long days, which is good.
Yeah, sounds
But
pretty
good money.
good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got an opportunity to play in the Futures match last year. What was it like running around with the best kids in Australia, and how did you go?
Yeah, I guess from this day onwards, that's probably been one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me, being able to have the chance to play against the best players in this year's draft. So I'll tell you a little bit about how I first found out. So we were just at home, and I got a bit of mail from the AFL, and I had no idea what it was about. And then I got all my family around on the couch, and then we opened it, and then we saw it saying, "Congratulations, you've been invited to play on the MCG." And I don't think I went to sleep that night. I was just smiling the whole time. I was like, I didn't believe it actually happened. But yeah, that was great. And then, as you said, being on the MCG was one of the best feelings. Just looking. So when we first got there, we all just put everything down and just looked at the MCG for about 5 to 10 minutes and just brought it all in. And you don't believe? Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I've been there once before.
Yeah, cool. It's the first time I'd ever. Yeah, it was the first time I'd ever been. So I didn't realize how big it was compared to the Gabba. So just having that day, I guess, in my memory bank, which I'll have forever, will just be unbelievable. Yeah, I think I went all right that game. Yeah, I got a few touches, but unfortunately our team didn't win. But no, it was great fun.
Yeah, it sounded pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Now, you base your game on Marcus Bontempelli. Now, that is an amazing person to be a role model, both on and off the field. You'll have to get Jamara to introduce you.
Yeah, I know. I need to get Jamara to hook me up to meet Marcus, which would be pretty cool. Now, as you said, yeah, I base my game around him just because the way he plays and the way I play, I think we got similar attributes with our I guess our size and our rangy size and I guess our left foot.
Yeah. Now, you said the one thing that you struggle with is putting on weight. I know how you feel, mate. How's that gone this year, and how many kgs have you put on?
Yeah, it's going pretty well so far. So I think I first started off at the start of the year at 70 kilos. So I think now I'm around 76, 77. So I'm getting there. So my trick is I'm just been going to the gym every day and eating like a truck, just trying to put on weight. So no, don't worry. You're young. You don't have to worry about that. So when you're older, you'll put on weight.
Well, that doesn't sound like a bad strategy.
No, it's good. Works well.
So, now, you've been part of the Lions Academy since you were 12 years old. What would it be like to be called out by a club that you've spent all your teenage years?
Yeah, I think getting my name read out by the Brisbane Lions would be unbelievable. I think it'd be a dream come true, I guess, as every kid that grew up playing footy would love to get picked up by the team they supported as well. So I supported Brisbane my whole life. So I think that'll just make it extra special getting picked up by them and having the chance to play for my childhood team.
Yeah, and Brisbane have a pretty good side right now, so it wouldn't be bad.
They do. It would be a very hard team to crack, but we'll give it a crack.
Yeah. Now, you have a close bond with Blake Coleman. He's a super nice guy. Have you chatted much to him about what may happen in the draft?
Yeah, actually, me and Blakey had a chat the other day, and I asked him how he's been. So he's up in his hometown now in Darwin, so enjoying time with family. So yeah, me and Blakey, I had a chat to him the other day. So yeah, he's well. I asked him if he was nervous, actually, about the draft. And he said, yeah, he's a little nervous, but also excited, which I got to be as well, because I am feeling a bit nervous about the draft. But also, it's exciting times ahead, because if the name does get read out, then I guess that changes your future, which would be pretty awesome.
And you shouldn't be nervous, because I'm almost 100% sure you'll be called out. So.
Oh, thanks, Liam. But you never know. Let's hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All right. Now you got to train for 2 weeks with the Brisbane senior list. That must have been amazing. Who took you under his wing, and what did you take out of that experience?
Yeah, given the chance to train with the Lions was unbelievable, especially with a few good mates of mine, Sachs and Blake, and a few others, being able to train with them for 2 weeks, full time pretty much. So we'd train on the footy field, and then a few hours later we'd get into the weights room with them as well. And also be a part of their meetings, which was awesome. So pretty much acted as if we were an AFL player for 2 weeks straight, which was awesome. And I think all of the boys were really welcoming straight away. They'd come up to you and shake your hand and tell them your name. But I think there's a few that stand out that put me under their wing was probably Harris Andrews.
Oh, yeah.
I got heaps of respect for him. He's obviously a future captain at that club, and you can obviously tell why just because of the little things he does there. So I think he's one big one that took all us young blokes under their wing. And I think another one probably Hugh McCluggage. I had a few kicks with him to warm up before the training sessions, which was great, being able to kick with a superstar like him. So, yeah, those two were really good.
They sound good. Now, you also played cricket. Out of interest, how good were you? And were you a batter or bowler? Come on, talk yourself up.
All right. So I'm an all-rounder, obviously. So I could do it with both. I got a bat. I'd come in, bat around 3 or 4, and then usually open the bowling. I think the only reason I open my bowling is because I'm lefty, and batsmen don't like lefties. So I'll take that one any day of the week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I was all right at cricket. I made a few rep teams, but I think my heart was always at footy, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm glad you chose footy because, damn, you're good at the game.
Thanks, mate.
That's okay. Okay, some lighter questions, mate. If a cameraman walked into your room right now, how would they find it?
I would think it's pretty tidy at the moment, which is surprising. No, the bed's made. Most of it's clean. Got a good cupboard with tidy drawers, so I think they'll be pretty happy with it at the moment.
Yeah, well, it looks pretty good for me.
Mate, you want to have a look?
Oh, yeah,
Can
sure.
I flip the camera?
Sure.
Here we go. There's the bed, green or the centre.
Quite a few shoes.
And then there's my trophies.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a few shoes over there. Yeah, there it is. Just a little room.
Right, pretty cool.
Sweet.
You have to cook for a first date. What's your go-to?
First date, was it?
Oh, yeah, first date. What's your go-to?
First date. Where do I take my girlfriend out first date? It's a good question. I think it's either got to be go to the cinemas, watch a romantic movie, and hopefully you get lucky, I guess, at the end of it. But maybe take her out to dinner to a nice restaurant, and always shout her dinner wherever you go. That's a tip for you in the future. Always shout the dinner. It's probably those two, yeah. Nothing special.
If you had to either sing or dance in front of a crowd, what would you choose?
Geez, I'm rubbish at both of them. Come on, you put me on the spot here. Well, I think a couple of years ago at high school camp, we had a karaoke night, and I starred in that night. So I'm gonna have to go with singing, even though only karaoke though. Nothing special.
Do you know what song that was?
No, there was a few that night. I can tell you that. There's a few songs.
Okay. You get to invite one person over for drinks. Who do you invite?
I think I would go maybe the little master, Gary Ablett. I think he'd be pretty awesome to have a drink with.
Yeah, he would be awesome.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with him.
Yeah. If your mum said you were bad at something, what would you choose?
Cooking?
Oh yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah, I'll take cooking, I guess. I need to help out a bit more in the kitchen now that I'm older.
Yeah.
So it's a good life skill, which I will learn, hopefully.
Yeah. If you had to play a superhero in a movie, who would you choose?
Superhero. Probably Thor, because, like, come on, look at these locks. I got the hair for it.
I mean...
Nearly got the... I don't have the strength yet, but, yeah, we'll go with Thor. It's a pretty cool character.
I mean, you have a resemblance to him. Your hair's pretty much like him, so...
Yeah. He's from, where's he
He's from Australia.
From Australia? Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Like that?
Makes sense.
We'll take that.
Well, Carter, you're a great guy, and with that raking left foot, I can see how your first goal in the AFL will go. You will have a forward stoppage. You'll grab the ball in congestion, break away, and slam it through the middle. The crowd will go nuts, the cameras will be on you, and you need to turn to them and give them the greatest celebration in history. The only celebration that matters, the Into the Fire.
Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, that's
awesome.
it. That
Awesome.
one's the one.
I'll remember that.
Right.
I'll remember that.
Yeah, you better remember that one.
That's awesome. I like it.
Thank you. I can't thank you enough, Carter, for coming on my show today, mate. You have a big future, and I hope the Brisbane Lions call your name like I know they will. Good luck in the draft, mate.
Sweet. Thanks, Liam. Thanks for the interview, mate. It was awesome
Thanks so
chatting
much.
to you.
You're a legend.